Alright, welcome back. It is... Oops. Sorry, here's our sheet. Finished up throwing. Started working a little bit on some other things. Keep trying to tick away at building up the magic a little bit. What I really meant to do, though, is sleep.
After some...
So it's now night on our first day. I don't expect to see Katrina, but we'll pop in. Yeah, just too much noise over there. So we'll head into town and quickly have our first dream session. At least first one for this video.
A shiver.
I think he's just going to tell us again about...
I was...
Yeah.
I
don't know why he keeps doing that. Maybe he'll stop soon. But sleep until morning. Dissolving away immediately. To be replaced with
You
the
are
image
walking
of
in the
Erana.
land of dreams, searching for something. You sense the nearness of Erana and feel her gentle presence beside you. You turn to her and see tears in her eyes. You feel sorrow and an incredible sense of loss and reach out for her. As the vision resumes, the darkness swallows her, and she is torn from you. You feel her die as she tries to drive the darkness away. The darkness is trapped in the world between worlds. So is Erana. You gradually wake, shaking off the shreds of dreams that cling to your memory.
Alright. I'll keep going about doing some training throughout the day and come back again at night for our next dream. So we will see you in a bit. Alright, and back nighttime again. Then building up the strength of our frostbite spell up to 226, which is good. Since it started at like 0 or 100. Again, we'll check the gates just to make sure we don't miss the day, but I believe it should be tomorrow. And we'll go listen to Piotr's ghost ramble at us again. I tried giving the sword to the Burgomeister again just to see if this would stop, but yeah, it doesn't look like it has. Alright, let's head to bed.
The darkness lies sleeping. You say the ancient words of ritual and enter its mouth. You touch its bones and they harden around you. You touch its frozen blood and the blood flows. Everywhere you walk, your life energy seeps into the darkness and the darkness grows. You have entered the heart of darkness. You wake in a cold sweat. You remember every detail of the nightmare as though it had really happened to you.
I genuinely have no idea how many of those there are. But again, we'll pause for a bit, and I will see you at nighttime.
Through your actions.
Ooh, I guess killing monsters has been increasing our honor as well. Didn't really notice that. So I don't know exactly how it works in terms of when you get these various abilities, but we now have the Honor Shield, which, yeah, I don't think is a spell. I think it's just kind of an automatic aura that we have indicated by this shield up here. We can lose it if we do something dishonorable, but that kind of popped up out of nowhere, so just wanted to come back in for a moment, and gonna disappear again now. See you tonight. Alright, so this should be night 3, and I expect Katrina to be here. Unfortunately, I'm sure the audio is going to be all jacked up by the thunder and lightning kind of battling with the speech audio, but that's fine, we'll just deal with it.
This world is not tough enough for challenge. It comes in the form of two slavering necrotors.
Did you get my message? I hoped you would come to see me here again. I wanted to ask a favor of you. I need your help. But we hardly even know one another, and here I am. Sorry. It's just that this is so important to me that I couldn't wait to ask you.
What's this favor she's looking for?
It is strange how much I look forward to seeing you. About a man before. I am glad you are getting along here so well. You do know how to make friends wherever you go. That is...
Alright, so let's ask her about this favor.
I wanted you to find some things for me, but really, it is too dangerous. I would hate it for you to get hurt trying to help me. Oh, never mind. I don't know if I can trust you yet.
Let's go off trust.
You and we have met only a few times. How do I know if you are telling the truth about yourself? I need someone dependable, someone who will face danger willingly for me. Perhaps when we get to know, I'll be able to know if you are the one I need.
Tell me about the danger.
I know that one of the things I need is hidden in the swamp. You have to be very strong or clever to avoid getting killed there. I am not sure that you await you in that terrible place.
Swamp, okay. What about this message? I mean, she told us in person to meet her here. Oh, I guess that's our limit.
Please, work on your skills. Mordavia is a very dangerous place. I need your help, but I do not want anything harmful to happen to you. Farewell.
Katrina seems to walk off into the mist. Odd. You've never noticed much fog around this area of the forest.
Okay. Very good. So, to my knowledge, that's pretty much the end of those meetings until the next time we receive a message.
You
So, that can only mean one thing, and that it is dream time. I don't know what this favor is she wants. Something that's in one of in the swamp somewhere, apparently, but we'll have to find more about that later.
You are walking dark halls and you are dying. You know you are trying to find something, but you cannot remember where or what it is. It's cold here, and all your warmth is draining away. You see light ahead of you, a faint ember of what it once was, but you know that this is what you seek. You reach for it but stumble, and the light goes out. The darkness awakens. You wake in a cold sweat. You remember every detail of the nightmare as though it had really happened to you.
Interesting. Alright. It occurs to me now that I probably shouldn't have slept and probably should have gone right to Tanya. But that's okay. I'll just grab my daily pills. And for the sake of for the sake of saving time, I think I'll just do the same thing that I've been doing. I'll pause things again for a moment, and then we'll meet up again at nighttime, and we will go visit our young friend Tanya. So we'll see you in a bit. Alright, it is now evening, sundown, late enough for us to head into the castle.
You turn.
We'll use our crypt key.
Your
danger sense. Open this guy up.
a small key. After following the dark,
And we'll head in this direction, which should be the faster way there. This door should be safe, but I'll listen to it just to double check.
you put your ear up again.
Right up here.
Feel a strong sense of
Walk through the ghost.
you.
And this way. And this should be it.
You politely knock on the door.
Just curious. Should be this way. And I believe up through here. Might be that one. We'll find out. Yeah, that's alright. Very good. Maybe that'll answer to a knock.
You politely knock on.
Or not.
You sense that something is very wrong here, but not immediately dangerous. There is a feeling of coldness about the child that fills you with sorrow and a touch of fear.
Scary.
Hello. Ben is so happy to be back with us now. He's our friend now, Toby. He's not a stranger.
Well, that's sweet. Let's see if Toby has anything to say. Kirsten never spoke to Toby
Toby
last
says
time.
Aunt Trina is his master. She sent Toby to be my friend so I would never have to be afraid of the night again. Yeah.
How about some bad things? Anything to say about bad things, Toby?
Toby says I'm not a bad thing. It's just Mommy and Daddy who think I'm a bad thing now, but I'm not their child now anymore. Toby says I have to stay in the castle. People might get scared and try to hurt me in the town. And I have to go to bed in the daytime now.
That's probably for the best. For now.
He says you should go because you make me sad. Thinking of my mommy and daddy makes me sad.
Toby, how about you tell us about yourself?
Toby says he wants me to be happy and he'll do anything for me. He says he'd take me back to the inn, but someone would try to hurt me, so he won't.
Fair enough. And anything new from you? I don't think so. I think this is stuff we already talked about. So, now we will mention Erana's staff.
You tell about Erana's staff and how it can make Tanya back into a real little girl again.
I like the staff. It always made such pretty flowers in town. You say it will make me all better and I won't be a bad thing anymore?
You nod your head.
Oh, Toby, I can see my mommy and daddy again. Toby asks, what else will the staff do?
You try to explain about sacrifice.
Toby says he understands. He says you should take us to the staff now, so I can be with my mommy and daddy again. Oh, it feels weird here. Kinda happy. Icky. I'm scared. I know you'll protect me, Toby, but who will protect you? Okay, Toby. I'll protect you.
You cast the ritual of release.
The sacrifice of life for love. Your love for the child is great.
You see Toby silently nod his head.
Will you trade your life to give life to the child? Will you die willingly for the one you love?
No, Toby, no!
So shall the sacrifice be done. So is the sacrifice complete. I am again the staff of Erana.
I'm so sorry, Toby. I didn't protect you too good, did I? I love you too, Toby.
You take the sobbing child in your arms and carry her to the inn. You awaken her parents and are overwhelmed by their gratitude and joy. It is long before you manage to escape to the peace of your own room for what is left of the night. You awaken as the sun begins to rise.
So yes, Toby has sacrificed himself in order to restore life to our dear Tanya.
The chest.
It's always a scene that really gets to me.
I must thank you for saving our Tanya. You have brought joy again into our lives. We are in your debt.
But really, it does make me sad. I always liked Toby. He's fun. I always wish there was some kind of way we could have saved him.
It's sausage and peppers fried with...
I don't know how we can ever thank you enough. It's such a joy to have my little Tanya home again.
Be a lot of people to talk to now.
I didn't like him. He didn't like me. He didn't like Katrina either. They were always having fights, but he had to do what she told him to do, and that made him very mad.
Adavis, our old nemesis, back again. This time as the servant to Katrina.
I like Trina.
I think that's the first time we ever 100% had it confirmed it was Adavis.
She even taught me to read
Not
and
that you
write.
couldn't figure it out on your
I'll
own.
never go back to her. I want to stay with my mommy and daddy. Toby was my best friend in all the world. And I miss him. I wish he could come and live with us here. I'm happy to be home again. Everyone in town has come to see me and talk to me, and it's fun to be important. I like it.
Remind the innkeeper that the vampires are still in the castle, and there may be other attempts at getting Tanya.
We understand, and we will make certain no vampire can come near her again.
Yes, I'm sure you can do a lot to prevent that.
You tell again how Toby sacrificed himself for Tanya.
He may have looked like a monster, but he obviously had a heart and mind of great kindness.
Let's see what the family has to say.
Oh, she is her joyful self again. The sound of a child's voice is the sweetest of music. We will do our best to show our love and never let her be afraid of the dark again. I have always found it difficult to express emotion. Mordavian men are not supposed to show such things. Yet I cried freely when you brought Tanya back to us. I cannot remember ever being so happy. I do not know what to make of Tanya's stories about vampires. It is hard to imagine my lovely daughter as an undead. Gladly, though, I would go to the castle and drive a stake through the heart of the one who stole our daughter from us.
Sounds like a dangerous mission, but one I can understand.
Oh, my Tanya is her cheerful,
I like how we just
loving
keep asking
self
about
again.
child.
I could never thank you enough for the kindness you have shown us all. I knew Tanya was alive somewhere. I never lost hope that she would return.
Bella, you heard his story. Tanya was dead, an undead, a Nosferatu.
She is fine right now, isn't she? As long as she's alive and well, what does it matter?
A good mindset.
I don't understand with all this talk about vampires and Tanya. She has returned healthy and happy, and this is what's important. Of course, I will never forgive the woman who stole my baby from me. Still, I think I can understand her a little bit. I, too, have always wanted a child such as Tanya. I am only overjoyed to have my Tanya back.
Very nice. Alright, let's go see what the rest of the town thinks. Starting with the Burgermeister.
You have brought real joy to Mordavia by bringing Tanya back. When she was stolen, it was as if all the laughter here had been taken as well. You gave us back our happiness. One thing you can say about Mordavia is that it is never dull. Be careful out there.
I guess in addition to talking about Tanya, he had to give us our standard greeting.
Good to see.
Any new thoughts? Apparently not.
The town is...
I think people would have more to say.
The talk is that you're a real hero. People say you returned little Tanya to her parents. my.
Let's see. You have any new rumors for us?
What would you like to know about?
Well, Tanya, of course.
I heard you really had a great adventure bringing Tanya back from that awful castle. Did you really have to fight hundreds of horrible monsters without even a sword? That's wonderful!
That's correct. Alright. Let's head out, I guess. Who knows? Maybe Igor's got something to say. Haven't spoken to him in a while. Hear any rumors?
Igor come back to town after dark the other night. See strange, pretty woman stay. Igor go up to pretty woman. She not have sense of...
Yeah, we have heard that before. Alright. I don't really care about getting any more pills from Cranium. So let's just go speak to a group of people who I'm more confident will actually have something to say, which is the Gypsies. At least I hope they will. Otherwise, I'm going to start really feeling bad about myself. Just want to check where our puzzle score is at. And apparently we got no honor for rescuing Tanya, but whatever. What are you going to do? I guess Toby's the one who really made the sacrifice. We just kind of told them about it.
In my dreams last night, I heard the Erana staff speak. It said the sacrifice had been made, the dead had risen, and the living had died. When I awoke, I feared it was you who made the sacrifice. I sent Davy to discover the truth. He climbed over the wall and started sniffing around where the staff had been. He became scared when he caught your scent there. But then he scented you going with the child to the inn. It is not our way to be concerned about outsiders. You have certainly become more than an outsider to us.
Oh, thanks. Let's tell about what happened.
You tell about Tanya, Toby, and the staff.
So the child has been restored to life through the sacrifice of Toby, and the staff of Erana is in your possession. Oh, with this, you have undoubtedly angered someone very powerful. I would be very careful traveling at night if I were you.
Tell me any more about the Dark One?
Do not speak of it! Do not think of it, for it will drive you mad.
All right. Not as helpful as I would have hoped.
Listen, it is said that the only certain way to kill a vampire is to drive a wooden stake through its heart. This can only be done while the creature is helpless during the day. The Nosferatu have great powers of enchantment, and those foolish enough to face a vampire by night usually wind up feeding its lust for blood.
Any new visions?
That is all I know of the vision. I do sense that you have the staff now. Oh, it is very powerful and has a mind of its own, as I am sure you will find.
Anything new about
But
you?
I have had a great deal of difficulty sleeping. My dreams disturb me very much. Foreknowledge is as much a curse as a gift.
Very good. All right. We will say farewell.
You say goodbye.
May your luck hold true. Be wary, for your enemies may soon act against you.
All right. I think we'll probably end things here. Having restored Tanya to life with the Destiny spell. And as Magda mentioned multiple times, we also now hold the Staff of Erana, which is certainly a very powerful item. But what is in store for us next, and how are we going to deal with these dark forces in the castle that likely have it out for us now? Guess we will find out. See ya.